alaikum. I'm Khanis Zahra and I'm from Green Business School. My ID is 161006097 and my group name is Philip Kotler. My other group members are
Myself, Mohammad Mojar Hussain. I'm holding 161006036 ID.
And I am Tajmim, ID 161006066.
Well, before we start the presentation, I would like to request the jury members to give me a few seconds to say something. May I, sir? I would like to give a big thanks to the organizer of this program. Of course, beside our honorable juries and other members who initiate this idea, but I think we all should hear, whoever the participant and the audience here should make a big clap for the organizer and his group for this program. Because of their effort, we are here today. So please make a big applause for them. Okay, thank you so much. So let's begin the presentation. The way the other presenters present the presentation, it was based on particular topics and the particular basis. But through that, we have already known a lot more about of social media. So we try to present the presentation in a manner that summarizes all those things. So let's begin the presentation. What is social media? According to our understanding, social media is a digital technology and tools to communicate and sharing information among people through various programs and applications. If we tell it more technically, then it is a web-based networking system through many programs and applications which allow its users to create their own profile or personal, social, and global networking. Let's have a history of social media and transformation. The history was begun in 1997 by 6 Degrees, the first recognized social media of the world. And then 1999, another form of social media introduced in the name of blogging. The major transformation happened from 2000 to 2015. There we got the game changer applications like Facebook, LinkedIn, Flickr, MySpace, Skype, YouTube, and many more like Twitter, Viber, Instagram. I don't think these applications need any introduction. So we have also mentioned here the future applications which may create this kind of attention to the users. Like by 2020, the applications that are going to introduce is Q, Panda5, Jest, Adobe, Spark, and many more. So now let's have a look who are the users of this social media. We have segmented the social media user based on their age group. The age group is baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. They are the present social media user. And the Gen Alpha, from 2 to 10 years baby, they are also start using social media in a form of gaming and entertainment. But they are the potential future user of social media. Now let's see why these people are using social media. Because of social media is every means of instant communication, so people choose it and prefer it more to share their information via social media. And along with that, people try to build their professional network, personal network, community building, social awareness, and branding. Here, I mentioned branding as a personal branding. Before Facebook, no one have create their own profile except for job interviews or marriage interviews, right? So nowadays, everybody having their own branding by creating their own profile in Facebook. So this is the reason people are more interested to use social media. And we know how these small businesses are growing up by social media sites. And the globalization, education, virtual experiences, leisure time, and entertainment has no bound in social media. Let's have a look. By these all reasons, we actually extracted the major reasons of the user think that they should spend time in social media. And we make them in a percentage. The 100% of user, the 100% among the all users, the 14% of them are only fun, profile surfing, and time killing people. And information sharing are only 10%. Debating is 16% and professional networking is 20%. And rest of 40% is actually socializing via social media. I'm sure by this you all are eager to know more facts and figures about social media. So my next group member will coming to the more facts and figures.
Are existing in our throughout the world. Okay, let me tell you. Actually, there are 212 active social media are existing throughout the world. Well, in this bar chart, I'm going to show you the increasement since 2010 to 2020, the total number of users worldwide. Okay, let's begin. If I talk about 2010, in 2010, the number of users worldwide was 0.97 billion. See, in 2011, the number was 1.22 billion, and the most significant year has started from 2012 to 2016, where the number of users worldwide increased year by year. Now, we are in 2017, right? And the 2017 statistics shows that the number of users worldwide is 2.51 billion. And we done an analyzement, and our analyzement shows that by 2020, the number of users worldwide of social media would be 2.95 billion. Okay. Though we have 212 social media applications in our hands, but it's not possible to describe all of these within this short moment. So that we highlighted only the 6 top most famous social media application here. See, in this pie chart, you can see that the big portion are holds by Facebook and YouTube, and the user of Facebook is 1.86 billion, and YouTube has 1 billion people. And other the application are Twitter like LinkedIn, Skype, and Viber. They are actually closely related to each other in the level of user. And if I talk about Twitter, it has 3.17 million people, and if I talk about LinkedIn, it has 4.50 and also 7.40 and 8.40 for Viber. Now, let me give you an interesting information about social media. Well, now think that how social media are actually working for their users. Just give a flashback. Earlier, when we have not the social media, if one person sends a message, then the scenario will be like this. See, here was just a bunch of people can access your message that you send. But after using the social media, what will be the scenario? Let's see. Here, after using the social media, the scenario will be like this. Millions of people, you see, millions of people can access your message within these short seconds. Now, I'm sure that you people are eagerly want to know that what people are getting from using social media, right? Let me tell you, actually the people are highly facilitated and taking advantage from this social media, and look, we are making friends, we are making new friends by knowing their ideas, by knowing them, by knowing their emotions, and we sharing our information with them, right? These information are actually create a global network, a global communication panel, right? And by this, we people are becoming more socialized, and we have the chance to come to each other and know ourselves and create a empathic relationships. Look, we are the people, we can raise our voice against crimes. You know, we can make a social unity, a strong social unity, we can make association. Let me give you a real life example. Can you remember the VAT decision that are imposed by our finance minister? You know, 7.5% VAT. You know, we are the students who are protested this decision against government through social media. This is the power of social media, you know. And self-employment, many people are employed every day through social media. How? There is a question, how? Yes, they are actually having a platform. You know, you can use Facebook, you can use YouTube, and you can earn profit. You can earn your, you can make your self-employment. Now let me tell you the two jobs that are very much familiar to all of us. First one, freelancing, and the second one is outsourcing. You know, these are the jobs that are done by social media, through social media, and make the unemployed people employed. This is the power and this is the advantage of social media. Now, my next member Tajbim will come with a lots.
social media that we are considering as challenges rather than disadvantages. Well, nowadays, social media is facing these kind of challenges like activism, cybercrime, cyber war, cyber espionage, and art. If we look at the pie chart, it shows that the activism and cybercrime is at the large amount, and our young generation is facing much more challenge due to these two problems rather than the cyber espionage, cyber war, and cyber art. Now, let's talk about why we have put a question mark to the art sector. Well, generally, the art sector is representing any kind of cultural activities, movies, pictures, or music. When a people is stealing these movies, pictures, and music without the permission of their owner, it causes piracy. And we all know how much this piracy is increasing day by day. And we have a guest who knows about the future that the art sector might get more worse than activism and cybercrime. Well, these are the target sectors of social media challenges. There are government in 23%, industry 22%, finance 14%, organization 7%, news 6%, education 5%, single individual 3%, and the others are remain in 20%. If you look at the pie chart, it shows that the government is at the large amount. Whenever we think about the government is facing challenges due to social media, the first thing comes to our mind is that the Bangladesh Bank issue. We all know how much money we have lost through social media of government. And the challenges I have mentioned earlier are much more technical. Now let's emphasize on some general and social challenges. Here are misuse of time. A statistic shows that a person average uses his 50 minutes of time in social media, and the young generation and the women are at the large amount of users. Then comes the programmer. We all use mixed match sentence and code words in the social media. It never improves our grammar, rather than it makes it more poor. Then comes the health issue. Whenever we talk about health in social media, we are getting gadgeted day by day, and for that our health is decreasing day by day. Then let's talk about moral decay, privacy, and unethical practices. As much as we are practicing unethical issues, our moral decay and privacy is decreasing. Then let's talk about relationship, emotion, distraction, and inability of proper communication. As much as we are getting virtualized day by day, our ability of proper communication is losing. Now the final one is crime, criticism, and violence. Well, whenever we think about crime, criticism, and violence through social media, the first thing comes to our mind is that the Junaid and Khadija issue. We all know how much violence and criticism it creates through social media, and we don't want to see these kind of things every day. So I have a gut that we are human beings, we are the best, right? If we can increase our ethical practice more and more, I hope we can reduce these challenges and make a good future. So, by the grace of social media, the entire world is just a click away from you.
So just click it right and make it happen.
So that you can get the best out of it and prepare yourself for facing future challenges.
Thank you.
Social media is not just all about doing Facebooking. It's all about of connecting people. So when you connect people, there is no need of education. It's all about of communication. When people can communicate through, even in mobile phone internet, they can get the social media services. So the poor people, everybody having mobile in their hand, even in a farmer, even in a grassroots level, people having mobile phone, and they know how to use it. So this is their advantage getting from social media.
Thank you. One more question. Viewers say babies are potential users of social media. But I want to know how social media is good for health these age.
Actually, it was not about of health concern. It was about of how they are relating in future with social media. We also mentioned the health concern in a sector where we are facing challenge about social
Babies is
media.
concerned.
Babies' health is concerned, that we have also mentioned. Not only babies, everybody using social media is a health concern if you are using it more than the time that you need to use it. So it's a health concern, but that portion was not that. That was, we are just showing that who are the next generation who is going to use social media. So that was the generation segments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more questions from audience? Audience?
Okay, I have a question. If Facebook take an initiative for security reason, that is, people those have national ID card can use Facebook, and those have no national ID card cannot use the Facebook. And what will be the consequences or results? What's your opinion?
Actually, Facebook itself should segregate the user, what I believe. Because nowadays, everybody can access to Facebook, whether they are 18 years old or not. But it is Facebook responsibility to segregate users. Like, you know, when we are going to visit YouTube, we are not able to see the particular videos if we are not if we are not verified our age level by emails. So it is Facebook responsibility. I'm sure they are working on it, and they will impose any laws in future that the particular group of people will using that much, and the adult people will be access of that much. I'm sure they are working on it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Again to the audience. Audience, any question? Any more question? From there, from the last? From that corner? No question? Okay, sir, there's no question.